cities of Eugene and Corvallis. But the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Beavers will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work first. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start. It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Rides to back and leaves it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He wants to change this route. Moore will throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, through the air for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A strike downfield.
I love quarterbacks that have soft focus around them and a hard focus down the field. That was an excellent pass rush by the defense, but the quarterback never got flustered. He just used his God-given talent. He was able to escape and then got his focus right back downfield to find an open wide.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. The Miami Redhawks made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing inside this program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got a little space. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Beavers are rolling down the field. Using his legs, it's Valentine. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He might not be the fastest runner. That doesn't mean he is a reluctant runner. It worked out well there.
And I like that because I need a running threat from whoever's back there. You got to be willing to tuck the football, take off, and go chew up yardage. Otherwise, it makes it very predictable and very easy for a defense if you're not willing to do that.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Quarterback on the keeper. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Off play action on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Reels it in down the left side. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. Looking for a crease. It's Reed. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Moore to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They're going to give it to the wide receiver on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be... There he goes! And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Card. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Turner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Beavers have taken it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Offense working from the pistol. He might want another play. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's caught.
When you're a quarterback and you throw a comeback route, you really trust your wide receiver, and he's going to do what he's supposed to do. Obviously, all the way out towards the sideline, making it look like he's running right down the field. Nice connection between quarterback and wide receiver.
He'll pull it down and run. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Carr. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Beavers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moore to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D-end getting that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it inside the 25. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Makes the catch. It's Card. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Finding an escape route. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Making side adjustments here. Moore will throw. Unloads it left. Got a man. It's Moore. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll second down as we open the final stanza. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose. Yards on the play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Makes the catch. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Beavers decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to...
Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Here's the handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. The offense changing the play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. This This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. The Beavers will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes, back able to make a cut, 1st down.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Moore to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. They're going to stop him short. And, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry,